Hello, everybody. It's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from 2SP Brewing. We did one of those the other day. This is their Bellcracker Double IPA. 8.7% on this bad boy. And it says canned on 1/5/2017, January 5th. And today is the 6th of February of 2017, so right at a month old. So pretty damn fresh. Rico sent this to me, and he sent a little note with it saying basically the same thing. 8.7 Imperial IPA, 75 IBUs. The brewery is out of Aston, Pennsylvania, and he picked up last week at the store and is sold in 4-packs. So he doesn't say what he paid for it, so I don't know how much that 4-pack cost him. So when you drop it down to the 4-pack for an 8.7, it costs a little more to brew a double IPA than it does a single IPA. But there's still a lot of double IPAs that this magnitude that are still done in 6-packs. So you want to get your bang for your buck a lot of times. So let's see what this one brings to the table. Commercial description here says bold hops, tropical fruit, dry. So yeah, a lot of the IPAs are dry, but they're telling us that this one's going to be dry, so you might as well expect a fairly dry finish on it, which sometimes is good. You take a drink and then you want another and another and another. Before you know it, it's out and you need another one. So that's all we need to talk about. We got the ABV, we got the IBUs, we got the canned on dates, so a lot of Papa Top. Cuisine is barbecue, cheese is pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue cheddar, your stronger cheeses. Gorgonzola Limburger, and the meat is game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glassware snifter, tulip, oversized wine glass. I got my favorite snifter. And of course, being 8.7%, it says it can be cellar, but you don't want to do that, guys. Don't cellar it. That's the whole reason they got a date on the bottom of it. They want you to drink it fresh. Alright, if it wasn't important to drink it fresh, they wouldn't date them. Still, a lot of them don't. Almost a finger of head on that pour. It is fairly cloudy. I don't know if it's a chill haze. I wouldn't think it's definitely no juice bomb. I can see light through the thin part of the glass down here. It may be unfiltered. I cannot see through the upper part up here. So let's get a nose to it. Nice amber color. Citrusy, faint pininess and grapefruit. Hints of some pineapple and oranges. Smells decent. It really does. First beer of the day, so let's dive in. I'm thirsty. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. That's a tasty beer. No juice bomb, like I said, by any means, but it's pretty tasty. Citrusy, orangey, slight hint of some grapefruit and pininess in there. decent. Does have a strong bitterness for only 75 IBU. Well, let's right out of the fridge. Let me let her take a sip, 2 or 3, and sip on this for just a tad and see what it ends up with. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little left here. Awesome lacing is left on the glass. Alcohol is very well hidden, guys. I can tell you guys, these juice bombs from Trillium and Treehouse and some of these others have ruined my palate for these regular double IPAs. Just don't quite have the flavor that those guys are doing in their beers. But 5 years ago, I may have thought this was an A beer. But now that I've had those, it's good. It's decent. It's well made. But it's not outstanding to me. So let's do the final chug here. A little bit of dankness in there. Very nice drinking beer. It really is. And they've dated the can, and it's a fresh can on top of that. It's got the ABV right on the front of the can here. I don't think they put the IBUs on here. He's probably got that off of Untapped or somewhere. Would like to see them put that on there, but yeah. We'll take what we can get a lot of times. So, guys, to me, I'm going to give this a B+. 88 is what I would give it. So, very tasty. Very, very tasty. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate has it at 88 also. I agree with that. That's exactly where I put it, guys. Over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer, not so kind. Rate Beer has it at 51 overall and 12 in the style. I could not disagree more. I could not disagree more with these guys here. It is definitely better than a 51. Come on, guys. Some of the ratings sometimes, you know, sometimes I'm lower, sometimes they're higher, sometimes I'm higher, sometimes they're lower. I'm just telling you what I think. This is my 2 cents. Alright, final check-in. Let's run over to Untapped. Untapped has it at 3.81, which is in their B+, almost A category. Probably some of the ratings would consider, some of the guys would consider that an A rating, an A- rating anyway. It's a tasty beer, guys. It is a well-made beer. Alcohol super well hidden. Little citrusy notes in there. Faint hints of some pine and grapefruit and pineapple. Oranges. Decent beer. It is a decent beer. I enjoyed it. Would probably buy this if I could get it here. I mean, it's not outstanding. Nothing I'm going to write home about or blowing my hair back or my socks off or anything, but a decent beer. Sold in 4-packs. That usually means it's going to be a little on the pricey side. He did not tell me what he paid for it. Rico didn't, so I don't know what this costs. But when they do them in the 4-packs, I got a little problem with that, because that usually means it's around $10 for 4 of them instead of $10 for 6 of them. This probably should be packaged in a 6-pack instead of a 4-pack. That's just my 2 cents, guys. All right, if you've had this one from 2SP Brewing Company, and like I said, they're out of Ashton, Pennsylvania. Let me know what you think, guys. I enjoyed it. Thanks, Rico. I do appreciate it, my brother. If you've had it, guys, let me know what you think. Come on back tomorrow. I'll stick something out of the fridge. See you then.